morning, my friends, from the streets of the old city of Damascus for the last day in Damascus today. So we're just gonna go around, probably around the bazaar, and see what happens. Maybe try some stuff, try some ice cream, try some food. Let's see. We're gonna discover a normal day with Rula also. We're gonna discover a normal day here in Damascus, walking around, just a walking tour basically. So join me for this last day in Damascus. On the way to the bazaar, look at the beautiful backgammon games. So Rula was explaining to me that the backgammon, you know, is the big game here in the Middle East. But what's very funny also is that actually when they roll the dice, when they play, they actually count in Persian. They don't use the wahid, ithnan, thalatha. They use yek, do, se, chahar, panj, the Persian figures. It's quite funny. But and it's a very serious game here. You don't cheat at backgammon, otherwise they get very angry. But anyway, yeah, it's funny that they use the Persian figures to count when rolling the dice at backgammon here in Syria. Bazaar is busy today. Motorbikes, people buying, people selling. So now we are in what was originally the bulgur bazaar, where they would sell bulgur. Bulgur, I don't know if you see what I mean, it's made from wheat. And farmers here who used to come to this bazaar to buy bulgur for 1 year to make big provisions. But that was back in the days. Now then they changed it to the wool bazaar. So that's why it turned into clothes, and now it's modern day, so they call it the pyjama bazaar. Because actually it's funny, here in Syria they call everything is called pyjama basically. You have the pyjama to sleep, the pyjama for the house, the pyjama for the streets. That's the pyjama for the streets. I guess we're arriving at the end of the bazaar. We're gonna have to go back to the main area. The old city of Damascus is so beautiful. I love it. Look at that, like being reviewed. Like, you could feel the age of the city. It's very nice. Look at this beautiful street. Wow. The tunnel. Such a beautiful place. Really fascinating old city. And out of the barber, like a new man. And like a new man, but still going around the bazaar of Damascus. So now we are on you see the main bazaar is just there. And we are in what used to be a khan, but it's a khan that has been transformed into shops basically. It became part of the souk, basically. So you can imagine that was, that's how were the khans in Aleppo as well also. If you go back to the videos of Aleppo, all the deserted khans that we saw in Aleppo were like that. Full of souk shops, but now now there is nothing in Aleppo. It's gonna come back slowly, but yeah. So that's an old khan of Damascus, selling pyjamas, Syrian style pyjamas. Pyjamas. That's another Han, right? Okay. We have plenty of time, yeah. So we enter. We're on in the main street of the souk, which is also the long street, 2 kilometers long. That is the street that dates back from the Romans. And we are in another Han, here in the bazaar, in the souk, Damascus. Well, this one is bigger, and you still have the beautiful. You have the old bicycle there. The beautiful architecture of the Hans, the caravanserai, of course. I remember, just to remind you, the Hans were the caravanserai, the hotels at the time of the Silk Road, where the caravans used to come with the camels, drop the wares in the hotel room, and then bring back the camels outside of the city, and then sell the wares, sell all their goods in the Hans. Or maybe just wait until they head somewhere else. And you can see, I guess it's because of the crisis, but many people use bicycles. You see a lot of people using old bicycles around Damascus. So it's probably, I guess it's probably because of lack of money and the embargo from the West. So it's very hard to import goods. Like the only cars they have is a few Chinese cars, I think. Everything else, it's all the Western cars, they can't get them. So yeah, it's hard to get goods here. So let's go on the first floor of the Han. See the shops inside the Han. What the hell? They are making clothes just here. Wow. Nice. Yeah. Wow. So basically, he's doing the black thing. How do you call it? Egal. They are doing egal. It's the black thing. You know, the Saudis, they have their like a Bedu style hat, and they have the black thing to hold it. And he's doing the black egal, the black thing. And here he's doing some other thing. You can see it's coming from here, going up there, right down here. This Han is really interesting. Wow. ممتاز. So you have 6, okay, so they mix it together.
They mix it together.
They turn it, okay.
Now he's back.
Okay.
And now he's using.
Oh, he's turning them now, okay, yeah. So he's turning them. And then he's rolling them, so they are, well, he's making ropes basically. Making small ropes. Oh, and that's the knife to cut. Okay, wow. It's so well prepared. It's really amazing. And those 6 are coming up here,
And
up there.
putting a stick.
Oh, cut, yeah. Oh, okay, so he can walk. Okay, got it. Yeah. So he turned this one, and at the same time he put on the stick the next one, so he can install the next wire. You can see from the right side, he can install the next wire at the same time as recovering the first one. That's very smart, yeah. Okay, wow. So he's gonna show us how to do the next step. Wow! That's unbelievable. See, he has so many. It's going up, there.
From one side to another.
Okay.
The second step.
Okay, so that's okay. He's turning it now.
مرحلة ثانية.
That's awesome. Wow. Finish.
لا هي مرحلة ثانية، في مرحلة ثالثة ومرحلة رابعة.
There's still a second and a third to make it.
To make the link. They need to make the link. Okay. Oh, okay. Wow.
كسر.
Okay. And then wow. ممتاز. شكرا.
هلا وسهلا.
Wow.
في كذا مرحلة يعني.
في منهم مقاسات كبير وصغير.
إيه لكن.
It comes in size.
Oh, it depends of the size of the head.
في
Okay.
كبير، في
So
صغير،
they
في وسط.
okay. So they make different sizes also.
Does it? والخيطان هدول صوف؟
لا مو صوف، هذا أبرش.
It's not wool. I thought it's wool.
It's not wool. Okay. That's so he does 100 of those in 1 hour per hour. Wow.
كامل عقال كامل.
By himself, without anybody's help, he can do the whole process from first and second and third and fourth process a day, 100 pieces a day.
100 pieces a day. So until the thing is completely finished. Okay. So actually he can build 100 agals a day. So and there are 4 steps, right?
Yeah,
So
4
that's the
steps.
2 first steps. There are 2 more steps, but so he can do 100 pieces a day. شكرا. شكرا. Rula told me basically that they stopped building these making these things for during 2 years because of the war and also because of the bad relationships with the Gulf countries. Because of course, people who buy that is from people from like Saudi, Qatar, and all that, and you know, well, those countries kind of finance the rebels or the relationship with Syria was not that good. So they stopped the business for 2 years, but now they're back in business. Now the relationships are better again, and they're back in business. And look at the beautiful, with all the small domes, the beautiful Khan. And yeah, the other thing what I wanted to say, look at all the tools for textile thing, it's amazing. Wow, such beautiful pieces of material, of beautiful machines for to work in textile. But yeah, the other thing I wanted to say also, it's what surprises me a lot here in Syria, is that basically they produce everything locally here. This country has really, I think that's why they are able to survive through the embargo, to survive through the war and the embargo, because basically they do their own cloth, they do their own medicine, they grow all their food. Basically, the country is self-sufficient, so I think that's why they are able to still live somehow. Maybe not a great life, but enough to get by. They have enough to get by because they are able to produce everything: their clothes, food, even medicines, even. So now we enter what is called the women's bazaar or the ladies' bazaar. The beautiful character passing by.
Also another Khan which turned to.
Another Khan turned into a Another Khan turned into a souk. So we enter another Khan that was just next to the ladies' bazaar. And look at the beautiful ceiling. Apparently it was damaged, but now it has been restored since then. I'm gonna ask Rula about the stripes, black and white stripes everywhere. Yeah, so actually Rula explained that so the black stones actually, like here in Damascus, they have everywhere it's black and white because they have both stones. But the black stones are lighter than the white ones, so that's why they want to use the black stones. So it's lighter on the foundations, and but the stone is still strong. But they don't want to use all black because it would be not beautiful. and it will be depressing. So that's why they put a mix of the light white black stones and the white stones, and they have both available. But then in all the places in Syria, they do according to what they have. Like for example in Aleppo, I don't know if you remember, everything was white because the only stones that are available in Aleppo are white, and they are light and they are good stones. And she said also, like in the south, actually it's the opposite. They only have black stones, so they build everything in black, but then they paint the stones in white to avoid it being too deep, because only black is too depressing. So yeah, that's the story about the stones. It's funny because really, what have I? And it's funny because yeah, everywhere in Damascus is all about like also black and white stripes. There's two different kind of stones basically. Very beautiful. It gives a unique taste to the city of Damascus. I love the bazaar, the souk of Damascus. It's really fascinating. I could walk for days here. Oh, and I guess we arrive at the entrance of the bazaar. I had no idea where we were, and you have the big door of the Temple of Jupiter. Look at that. The Umayyad Mosque just behind, and the big bazaar there. So now we are heading to the famous. It's the oldest, right? Shop for ice cream.
The first.
It's the first. Yeah, it was the first shop for ice cream. Buza. Oh, Buza. Okay, so we're heading to Buza. So we are heading to Buza, which was the first ice cream shop here in Damascus. We're gonna try the ice cream. And there is the story about the king of Jordan who had it as a kid. He was not king yet. And then when he came back as a king on an official visit, he wanted to go back to he remembered how good was the ice cream, and he wanted to go back to the ice cream shop. So we're gonna have the same ice cream that made a very big impression on the king of Jordan when he was a kid. So here is Buza, the famous shop. It was the first ice cream shop here in Damascus. Look at those beautiful ice creams. I can go and sit down? I can film, okay? Okay. So we bought our ticket, we give our ticket. Look at that.
يعني بدك قشطة عليها؟ ايه بدك قشطة نظن عليها. بدك قشطة؟ بزيد عليكي 1000 ليرة معني؟ هلا هي عليها قشطة، إذا بدك هي عليها قشطة.
لا واحدة قشطة واحدة من غير قشطة.
اوكي هي من غير.
حيرتوني. هاي غير فيها.
هي قشطة.
هاي إله.
This is for me? Okay, shukran. Okay. Shukran. So that's the famous ice cream that convinced the king of Jordan to come back here while on a diplomatic visit here in Syria. Let's enjoy our beautiful ice cream full of pistachio. Oh, the shop is so big. Let's go sit somewhere. Oh, there is a garden behind. Okay. And open the door. Oh, wow.
Is there a place to sit?
No. No, it's busy. It's full. Yeah, it's booked. So we're gonna stay here. It's full, and enjoy our ice cream. Okay.
Right?
Perfect. Yeah. Okay, just put it. So you can eat as well.
Bon appetit.
Bon appétit. Certain. Yeah.
صحتين.
So the cream is the cream they add on top of it. Okay.
Put your spoon there. Cheers.
Oh, cheers! Yeah. Cheers. Nice. Very good. The taste is quite different from a European, from a Western ice cream. It's hard to describe. I'm not good at describing, but it's very different. You have to come here in Damascus to try it. You have to come with Marota to come try the with Rula and Marota agency to come try the buza, the Middle Eastern Syrian ice cream. Done with the ice cream. Let's go back to the bazaar. Okay, shukran. The cream is here in the beautiful jar. But I love Damascus, it's so great. Hello. No, it's okay, it's okay.
You're from where?
France, France.
Bonjour monsieur,
Bonjour.
ça va?
Bonjour, ça va.
Vous avez des nappes pour des tables, des sacs ici, des jeux بس هلا كاميرات الشغل.
Oui, non, mais c'est bon, merci.
Gros nab, attention, le gros nab 1200.
On a 1200.
Oui. Pas de Damascus, Syria. Seulement pas 5 minutes.
Ah, c'est bon, c'est bon.
Il n'y a pas de souvenirs.
Mais je vais pas,
Pour les cadeaux, les mamans, les
Non, mais c'est bon, je vais pas. Je vais pas acheter. Merci.
Voilà.
Ok, au revoir. Ouais.
Très bien, les Parisiens.
Ok, c'est très bien les Parisiens, merci. Voilà. Ah, okay. So this guy is selling juice there, but it would be not good after the ice cream. Huh?
Tamer Hindi.
Taver Hindi. Okay. No, that's okay. I don't want it. Yeah. Hello. Photo, yeah. Yeah. No, it's okay. I just had ice cream here, so. But it's beautiful. Yeah. Maybe we can have a small one, so he's happy, no? Or...
صغيرة قديش؟
How much is it?
1,000.
1,000. Okay. Can I just ask you to? Thank you.
1000. شوي شو عنده الكرة؟ تعال نصورها. عدة يا
شكرا.
لا وليد بده بيجامة.
No, it's okay. No, I don't need pajamas. No, it's okay. Okay, so I have the juice. It should be not good after the ice cream, but let's try it still. Tamer Hindi. Okay. It's okay. It's good. Yeah, it's good.
I know it's good.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
It's nature.
Yeah. Very good juice. Says it's the Museum of Medicine and Science here in Damascus. So Bimarestan, so it was a hospital then, you said? Okay. So now it's a museum, but it's Bimarestan. It was the hospital of Damascus. It's funny that you use because that's the Persian name, right? Yeah.
It's taken from the Persian language.
Okay. So they basically, to say hospital, they use the Persian name in Arabic. Bimarestan. What a beautiful architecture, beautiful drawings, decorations. What's funny is also during the first centuries of Islam, the Arab world was much more developed in terms of science than the West. The West was very superstitious, and all the progress in terms of science was coming from here, from the Arab world after the spread of Islam. Actually, they explained in one of the rooms that even the Prophet Muhammad himself was pushed towards the experimental sciences he pushed the development of scientific knowledge through experiments, basically. And so the experimental sciences, that's why they were very developed here in the Arab world at the time of in the centuries following the spread of the expansion of Islam. Oh, beautiful. Mumtaz. Wow. Beautiful. Oh, this is original. This is new. Okay, wow. Oh, okay, yeah. Very good. Yeah. So you can see all the traditional doors always like on the outside it's steel, so it's strong, and on the inside always the traditional doors here in Syria are always wooden. So it's always a mix between wood and steel. Beautiful. Shukran. And the tour of the bazaar, the souk, would not be complete without the gold section. Look at that. All golden jewelry. So Rula explained me that the gold here, traditionally is the Christians are very good at carving the gold, so they just buy the gold, the material itself, the stones, and they carve, they do all the jewelry here in Syria. Most of the shops are Christian families, all owned by Christian families from generation to generation. And it still goes on. Here I arrived back at my hotel, and I guess that will be it for this video, guys. The last visit of the bazaar of the Grand Souk. I don't know if it's called the Grand, but let's call it the Grand Souk of Damascus, which was amazing. And yeah, that's the end of this video. So, see you for the next adventure, guys. Ciao. Thumbs up.